Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to review a new member of the Double Wear family. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Nude Water Fresh makeup, and I will be doing a direct comparison to one of my absolute ride or dies. This is the original Double Wear Stay in Place makeup. This is a 24-hour wear. This one's 24-hour wear. Obviously I had to pick it up, and I am going to talk about all the pros and the cons. I have worn this guy 6 times, and I have a lot to say about this foundation. Directly comparing, there's not a lot of common ground between these two other than the Double Wear name, 24-hour claim for them both. They're both $42 and they both are 1 ounce of foundation. That's about it as far as the similarities go. The original Double Wear, my pride and joy, my baby, this guy does not move, and according to the website, this has a 24-hour proven claim, meaning someone out there has tested this for 24 hours and it's proven, according to the website. This is a medium to full coverage foundation. It's definitely much thicker, being that almost anything is going to be thicker than this water one. But this guy is also controlling and has no SPF in it. The new one, the Water Fresh makeup, is anti-pollution, has an SPF of 30 in here. It's very liquidy, watery. It has a real skin satin finish. I don't necessarily agree with that. We will talk about that later. This one is also oil controlling. However, it has the added benefit of being hydrating, whereas the original Double Wear is not hydrating at all. In the original Double Wear, I do wear Dawn. This is number 2W1. There's 36 shades for this foundation line. The new foundation only has 12 shades. Yes, 12 shades in there. So obviously Dawn was not a part of it, so I had to kind of guess. And the first one I went with was 2N1. This one is far too light, you can kind of see right here, but it will be okay for me in the winter. This one right here is Tawny 3W1, and it is a little too dark, just like a hair too dark. I will show you guys a picture right here of Dawn in the Double Wear, the regular, against the Tawny in the Double Wear Nude Water Fresh, and you can see that Tawny is just a little too dark for my current complexion. So what I did was mix these two, and I have to kind of hold my finger over the top and pour it out a little bit to be able to get them mixed, because I do not have foundation pumps for these yet. The MAC one does fit. This is my other Double Wear. The MAC foundation pump does fit on these, so if you're looking for one, that is the one I would suggest. Now, according to the website, they suggest putting your finger right over the top of this, dumping it over after you shake it well, and applying it to the skin. You will see that the hole of this is pretty much perfect for your finger. So here is the hole of the new one versus Double Wear. It is a lot smaller, so you can actually put your finger on here, dump it over, and then it's on and you can apply. I have tried this both with a brush and a sponge. I personally like this sponge better. That's just preference, but you do get a nice application with the brush. Now let's talk about pros and cons for me with this foundation, because like I said, I've tested this out. I've tried it with primers, without primers, and I've pretty much gotten the same result every time. So let's get into it. I do love the finish of this foundation. It's very lightweight. It's very skin-like. You can go out in the sun in this makeup, and you know, sometimes you just feel like, oh, you can see the makeup on your skin. This one does not feel that way. It says that it has a real skin satin finish. I do not agree with that unless you put powder on top. You'll see in the demo, it's definitely luminous dewy. If I didn't set this, I feel like it would probably slide off my face. It's that luminous. It's gorgeous, but I am combination oily. I get oily in the T-zone, and I'm dehydrated, normal, dry, depending on the day, around the perimeter of my face. I had no issues with this catching on any dry spots. I do have a little dryness right here. It's smoothed right over it. No issues at all. Now, I do not like this foundation as much on my pores. I feel like my pores look better, like a million times better, honestly, with the Double Wear than it does with this one, but it's not bad. I do get shiny with this foundation. That's my biggest complaint, is I kind of feel like this should not have the Double Wear name to it or the 24-hour claim. this does not last a full day for me. And a full day for me is a 16-hour wear. I need 16 hours for me to successfully make it from morning to job to home and whatever I'm going to do at night. It has to be 16 hours. This foundation for me is about 8 to 10 hours. Around that 8-hour mark, I have to blot my face, but whereas with the ordinary foundation, I got textured and oily. This one, I just get a little shiny and I can blot it and I feel fine. I don't feel like my makeup looks gross when that happens, but it does happen. As far as coverage goes, I definitely agree with the light to medium. With the brush, I'm gonna get light coverage, at least the Artiste one that I used. With the sponge, I get right in the middle, so not light, not medium, like the perfect amount. I'm gonna be wearing this foundation the most on my days off, not when I'm on the motorcycle. It is not gonna last at all, and I'm gonna put that to the test today because I'm about to get on my motorcycle. I don't see this lasting at all for that when I get hot and sweaty. But I do think it's gonna be great for me when I don't need a lot of makeup, but I wanna look done. Like, I feel like I look done right now, but it feels very light on my skin, so I really enjoy that. And I also think this is gonna be great for mixing. And I know not everybody out there likes to mix their foundation, but I do. So this, I'm actually very curious to try it in with double wear and see how they merge together. It will kind of lighten the double wear maybe is what I want to happen. Like, have a little bit more of the light to medium finish, but the longevity of the double wear, I don't know. I will let you guys know how that goes because that's definitely what my next plan for this is to do. But I've got to say, my biggest complaint with this is that it has that 24-hour claim. For me, 24 hours is what the original double wear is. It doesn't move, it doesn't budge, it doesn't separate, it's like concrete on your face, but it doesn't feel like concrete, and it's beautiful concrete. You guys know what I'm saying. It's amazing. For me, while I do enjoy this foundation, I do plan on using this because I like the way my skin looks. I feel like double wear should be taken out of it and it should just be like a water fresh makeup, and I feel like that would be more true to what it actually is. If you are dry or maybe normal skin type, I think you're actually going to love this. Or if you think that double wear is too much coverage or it's too heavy for you, it's too dry for you, any of those things, I would definitely say give this a shot. But I would not expect 24-hour wear. That just hasn't been my experience. If it has been for you and you've tried this and you love it and you're like, girl, it lasts on me all day long, please let me know. I would love to know what you're doing, or maybe it's just a difference in skin type. But anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the demonstration and I'll be right back. My favorite way to apply this is with the sponge. I've used it both ways. I do like it with the Artiste. You do get a little less coverage, but I like the finish and everything better with my L'Oreal sponge. So that's how I'm going to pop it on today. And I mixed the two colors because neither one of the colors are right for me. So here's one layer of the makeup applied evenly all over. You can see it definitely has a luminous finish. You can see some of my imperfections through it, which is fine. It evened out my skin tone to the extent that I would be comfortable without putting on another layer. If I had active acne breakouts, this would not be enough at all by any means. But right now, the state of my skin, I'm happy with it. I would definitely call this, without any powder on, a luminous dewy finish. It doesn't look satin. It definitely looks luminous, but I'll show you guys what it looks like when I finish off my makeup. Here's the makeup close up. It feels so light on my skin, like almost like there's nothing there. Everything looks perfected, but not like I tried to perfect it. You know what I mean, like that real cakey makeup look. But I think this looks really nice. All right, so you guys just saw me super close up. What did you think? What did you think? Like I said, I'm about to go get on my motorcycle and then I'm going to test drive an R1. It's a sport bike and I ride a Harley. And I'm kind of scared, you guys. Like, I'm so nervous. Like, I'm starting to like sweat thinking about it right now. I don't know what it is, but it makes me so scared. And it's gonna be like in a group. It's like one of those demo days things. I don't know. I'm scared. I'm talking fast because I'm nervous and I know I'm about to leave to go do that. But anyway, I'll let you guys know how this lasts through this ride. I don't see it happening. It's like 90 degrees outside, but I'll let you know down below. Anywho, let me know if you grabbed it and what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys!